So now let us discuss about what are the pushdown types which we have in Informatica. So there are mostly three types of pushdown optimization. So it is classified into two. I can say one is known as full pushdown optimization and another one is partial pushdown optimization. So let's discuss about full pushdown optimization first. So here on your screen we have a image which is showing a basic mapping, right? We have a source transformation, we have filter transformation, and we have an expression and target. So in conventional mapping, right, we are going to extract data from source, which is a relational database. Then for example, we are taking an person data and there is an age, right? There is an age, we need to filter out a certain age, or we need to filter out the records based on null names and everything. And that can be done in the filter transformation, which we are filtering in the mapping. Then we have an expression transformation where we are going to standardize the data. So when I say standardize the data, right, we have for example, we have full name column which is not following one proper standardization. Now we are going to title cases, such transformations which we are using in expression transformation. After this entire thing, it will go to the target and it will load the data. So what happens in full pushdown optimization, right? So what are all the mapping, the transformations which we have in the mapping, right? It is going to when we enable the full pushdown optimization, right, the entire thing will move to relational database. What are the logic which we are writing in the mapping, it will take it out in the relational database. For example, filter is something we call as where clause, and expression is some functions in SQL database, right, relational database. So what happens when we do the full pushdown optimization, the entire logic will be happening at the relational database backend. So this is the overview of full pushdown optimization. Now next we have the partial pushdown optimization. So when will this partial pushdown optimization will come into the picture? And if you look at the image on the screen, we have the same mapping, right? As earlier, we have the same mapping. In between, we have a transformation called as Java transformation. So what happens in this Java transformation? Why we use the Java transformation here? There is a logic, there is a requirement which cannot be able to tackle with the generic transformations. We are going to use some backend code to do the transformation, to do the validation, or to do the standardization. So in such cases, we are going to use Java transformation or some other transformation. What happens here? Now we are discussing about the relational database. In relational databases, it is not possible to have a Java code, right? So what happens here when we involve such transformations, right, such as Java transformation, web service transformation? So what happens? The full pushdown optimization is not feasible. In such cases, what happens? That we have to choose either source optimization or target optimization. In partial pushdown optimization, we have two types, right? One is source and one is target. What happens when we enable the source pushdown optimization? So the entire logic before the Java transformation, it will push to the SQL database, the relational database. So for example, in this case, we are looking at extracting the data and filtering the data. So these two transformations logic will be written at the backend of the relational database, and the remaining part will be taken care by Informatica engine. And the same as, right, we have target pushdown optimization. When we say there's a target pushdown optimization, what happens? From source to Java transformation, the Informatica will take care of it, and remaining part, right, the remaining part will be taken care by relational database. So this is known as target pushdown optimization. Now, for example, we have different source and different targets. So in this case, what happens? So moving to next slide, right, we have a similar situation which we need to tackle it. So in this one, what we are exactly doing here, our source is some relational database and our target is flat file. So what happens in this case, right? Here the partial pushdown optimization will be enabled, and one of the partial pushdown optimization is known as source pushdown optimization, right? So what happens till from source to till target, not the target, excluding the target part, till target means till expression. the entire logic will be pushed to the relational database. What happens, like as explained earlier, right? Like the source one, the filter transformation and expression transformation, everything will be written at the backend of the relational database, and it will have the everything queried, and it will push the data to target using Informatica engine. The same thing goes, right? We have discussed about target pushdown optimization. What happens, like when the source is your flat file and your target is some relational database, what happens, the source part will be taken care by Informatica engine, and the remaining part will be taken care by relational database, where we will be able to achieve the partial pushdown optimization.